Everyone tells you anxiety is a problem, something to fix, something to medicate away. Your racing heart, your sweating palms, your mind spinning through worst-case scenarios. They call it a disorder. But what if they're wrong? What if anxiety isn't your weakness? What if it's your greatest untapped weapon? Miyamoto Musashi fought 60 duels to the death. 60 times he faced men who wanted to kill him. 60 times his life hung on a single sword stroke. Do you think he felt calm? Do you think his hands were steady? No. Musashi felt everything you feel. The difference is, he understood something about anxiety that modern psychology is only beginning to grasp. Today, I'm going to show you how the greatest samurai in history transformed anxiety into greatness. But be warned, this will challenge everything you believe about your own fear. Subscribe and comment what makes you most anxious. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Paralyzed Man. His name was Nathan, 28 years old. Talented architect at a respected firm. Everyone said he had potential. But Nathan was drowning in anxiety that no one could see. Every presentation felt like walking to his execution. The night before client meetings, he couldn't sleep. His mind rehearsed every possible failure. They'll see I'm a fraud. I'll forget everything. My voice will shake. They'll realize I don't belong here. His hands trembled when he spoke. His voice cracked at crucial moments. Colleagues noticed. They stopped inviting him to important meetings. His career stalled while less talented people climbed past him. God, Nathan tried everything. Meditation apps, breathing exercises, therapy, medication. Some things helped temporarily. Nothing solved the core problem. The anxiety always returned. Stronger, more persistent, more suffocating. His girlfriend said he worried too much. His father said he needed to toughen up. His doctor said he had generalized anxiety disorder. Everyone had labels. Nobody had answers. One night, Nathan confessed to his mentor, an older architect who had built legendary structures around the world. I don't know how to stop being anxious. I think something's broken inside me. His mentor laughed. It's not cruelly, knowingly. Then he said something that changed everything. Nathan, you don't need to stop being anxious. You need to understand what anxiety actually is. Let me tell you about a samurai who felt exactly what you feel, but he used it to become invincible. Chapter 2. The Warrior's Secret. Miyamoto Musashi wasn't fearless. That's the myth. The reality is far more useful. Musashi wrote extensively about the psychology of combat. Hidden in his writings is a truth that transforms anxiety from enemy to ally. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi describes the moment before a duel, the heightened senses, the racing heart, the acute awareness of everything around you. He didn't call this anxiety. He called it the gift of death. Musashi understood that when death is near, your body activates systems you cannot access in ordinary life. Your senses sharpen, your reflexes quicken, your mind processes information faster than normal consciousness allows. This is anxiety, not a malfunction, an upgrade. The problem isn't the feeling. The problem is your interpretation of the feeling. When you label rapid heartbeat as panic, your mind creates panic. When you label it as readiness, your mind creates readiness. Same sensation, different meaning, completely different outcome. Musashi wrote that he trained himself to welcome the feeling others dreaded. Before every duel, he acknowledged the fear. He felt his heart pound. He felt his senses heighten. Then he directed that energy into his sword. The anxiety became fuel. Modern science calls this anxiety reappraisal. Studies show that people who interpret anxiety as excitement perform dramatically better than those who try to calm down. Your body doesn't know the difference between fear and excitement. Only your mind labels it. Labels can be changed. Nathan read this, and something clicked. His entire life he had been fighting his own body, trying to suppress the very energy that could save him. Chapter 3. The Transformation. Nathan's next presentation was scheduled for Thursday, a major client. Career-defining opportunity. The anxiety arrived on Monday. Instead of fighting it, he tried something different. He sat with the feeling. Noticed his racing heart. Said out loud, my body is preparing me for something important. This energy will make me sharper. He didn't believe it fully, but he said it anyway. Tuesday, the anxiety intensified. Nathan's old instinct screamed, suppress it. Instead, he remembered Musashi before a duel, welcoming the feeling, directing the energy. Nathan went for a run, let his body use the adrenaline physically. Returned, exhausted but clearer. Wednesday night. No sleep, mind racing. But this time, Nathan reframed each thought. Instead of "I'll fail tomorrow," he asked, "What if this energy makes me unforgettable?" The thoughts kept coming, kept reframing. A mental duel with himself. Thursday morning, heart pounding, palms sweating. Nathan walked into the conference room feeling exactly as anxious as always. But something was different. He wasn't fighting himself, he was channeling himself. The presentation wasn't perfect. His voice cracked once. His hands shook slightly, but his energy was electric. The anxiety that usually paralyzed him now animated him. Clients leaned forward. Colleagues noticed something different. The same Nathan, completely transformed presence. He got the project, his biggest commission ever. That night, his mentor called. How did it feel? Nathan thought for a moment. It felt like dying and being reborn at the same time. Welcome to Musashi's world, his mentor replied. Chapter 4. The Anxious Warrior. 6 months later, Nathan still felt anxiety before every presentation, every important meeting, every high-stakes moment. The difference was, he no longer wanted it to stop. He understood what Musashi understood. Anxiety is information, your body telling you something matters. Something is at stake. Something requires your full presence. People who feel nothing before important moments aren't brave. They're disconnected. Musashi sought worthy opponents because they triggered the state he needed. The fear of death activated his highest capacities. Nathan now understood that his anxiety was the same signal. It's not a weakness to fix, a power to direct. His colleague asked how he had changed so dramatically. Nathan's answer surprised them both. I stopped trying to kill my anxiety, started letting it train me, like a samurai trains with a worthy opponent. This is Musashi's hidden psychology. The feeling you've been running from is the feeling that could elevate you. Every champion, every great performer, every warrior in history felt what you feel. The difference is they built a relationship with their fear instead of a war against it. Your anxiety is not broken machinery. It's a high-performance engine that nobody taught you how to drive. So here's my question. What would happen if you stopped fighting your anxiety and started directing it? What could you become if your greatest weakness became your greatest weapon? Comment below. Subscribe if this changed your perspective. The samurai path isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it.